What's up, everybody? This is the Sports League Podcast, back for another week. I'm your host, Alex Leak, and this is another rewatch for you guys. This is the 1994 NBA playoffs, Game 1 of the Orlando Magic hosting the Indiana Pacers in the first round. This is a great series, or a great time in the NBA. Michael Jordan had just retired from the Chicago Bulls after winning 3 in a row, and so the league was wide open. Like, anyone could win a championship, and so you had all these teams going for it and going all out. And it was just a great time of year. You had, a young Reggie Miller, a young Shaquille O'Neal, a rookie Penny Hardaway. So much talent in the league at this time. And so reigning MVP Charles Barkley on the Suns. In '94, Akeem Olajuwon would end up winning the MVP that year. The Rockets would end up winning the championship over the Knicks. But this is Game 1. It's the start of the playoffs, and this is going to be a great series, a great rewatch for you guys, and we hope you enjoyed it. As you're seeing the preview right now, the highlights and getting hyped for the playoffs. There's Reggie Miller hitting a game winner against the Bulls, actually he hit the go-ahead shot. Kukoc actually hits the game winner right after that. But yeah, here you're seeing Shaq dunking on Rick Smits. This is going to be, Shaq and Magic, Shaq and Penny Magic versus Reggie Miller Pacers. It's the beginning of a heated rivalry here between these two teams in the next couple seasons. And so if you look at, a young Shaq coming in the league, he's trying to win a championship. A young Reggie Miller, he's trying to win a championship. The path for the Eastern Conference is wide open for the Knicks, with Jordan gone. In the West, you've got the Suns, the Sonics, the Rockets. So much talent out there as well. So the playoffs are kicking off, and it's going to be a lot of fun watching these teams duel it out in Game 1 tonight. So looking forward to this one. Looking at these teams, so the Pacers are the 5 seed with 47 wins, 35 losses. They'd never won a playoff series since joining the NBA. And they got a new head coach in Larry Brown, who is a future Hall of Famer. He's had so much success coaching. He's one of the best coaches in basketball, period, that we've ever seen. He led Kansas to a national championship in 1988 with Danny Manning. He had success with the Clippers, led the Clippers to back-to-back playoff appearances for the first time ever. He would go on, in the future, he would lead both the 76ers and the Pistons to the NBA Finals. So just a winner is what Larry Brown is. He's a first-time coach here for the Pacers. Pacers are led by shooting guard Reggie Miller. You got 7'4" center Rick Smits from the Netherlands. Smits, going back my earliest memories of the NBA, and Rick Smits was a big part of that, hitting a game winner against the Magic in the playoffs in '95. The Pacers have the Davis brothers, which they're not actually related, but you got power forwards, both Dale Davis and Antonio Davis. So a lot of beef down in the paint. They traded small forward Detlef Schrempf to the Sonics to start the season and got Derek McKee in return. So Derek McKee also on this team. And then the Pacers have veterans Sam Mitchell and Byron Scott. And Byron Scott brought in, a 3-time champion with the Lakers in the 80s. So he brings, that winning pedigree, that championship experience to this team. And the Pacers also had small forward Malik Sealy. If you don't know his story, he was killed in 2000 by a drunk driver after leaving Kevin Garnett's birthday party. But I was a fan of Malik Sealy back in the day. I had his basketball cards, and that was a tragic ending for him. Killed by a drunk driver going the opposite way on the highway, and took Malik Sealy's life. So, then for Orlando, they got second-year center Shaquille O'Neal. He was an absolute dominant force. And then you got rookie point guard Penny Hardaway. The Magic actually drafted Chris Webber in the 1993 draft, number 1 overall, but then traded him to the Golden State Warriors for Penny Hardaway and 3 first-round picks. So that's how they got Penny Hardaway. And it's an interesting thought, to consider what the Magic would look like if they had kept Chris Webber. You potentially could have had Shaq and Chris Webber in the paint. So that would have been, ridiculous to think about that pairing. But they went with the point guard Penny Hardaway. They were coached by Brian Hill. He was a rookie head coach. Trying to get, again, the East is wide open, so it's an opportunity for Orlando. You've got Shaq, you've got Penny, you've got Nick Anderson and Dennis Scott. Assistant coach, former NBA center Tree Rollins, unretired mid-season to join the roster and help try to win a championship. Just goes to show you, how wide open the league was at this time in '94. The Magic also had point guard and future NBA head coach Scott Skiles. And not a lot of people know this, but Skiles still holds the record with 30 assists in a game. So, definitely a crazy stat there, 30 assists. And you think about how much the league has changed in that time, and the numbers just go way up, and the game is, lots of spacing. It's hard to play defense. It's a wonder that no one has recorded 30 assists since the 1990 season when Skiles broke the record. But the NBA isn't the same as it used to be, is it? It isn't like that point guard run league anymore. Now it's just wide open, positionless basketball, a lot of ISO ball, a lot of passing to the open shot, the three-point shot, a lot of threes being taken. It's just a different game. And but this is going to be a great series here between these two teams. The Pacers and the Magic here in Orlando, about to get things going. So as you can see, we're getting ready for tip-off, and these two teams are about to go at it. The Pacers and the Magic. We time travel back to 1994, and the first round of the playoffs, Game 1, Pacers Magic. So get ready. If you haven't seen this series, if you haven't watched 90s basketball, you gotta watch more of this. And this isn't like some hack that I'm doing to watch this game. This is free on YouTube, full game. So no excuse for young NBA fans to not know their history and not, watch past games and learn. You got Nick Anderson kicking it. You got Dennis Scott. Nice layup by Dennis Scott. Attacks the rim. Gets it to go. 2-0 Magic. I think this is Haywood Workman at point guard. I think the Pacers traded for him. Nice addition. Haywood Workman. Getting it too. That looks like Derek McKee to Reggie Miller. Fadeaway. Buckets. Nothing but net. 2-2 to start the game. Here comes Penny. Bringing up the point. Gets it to Nick Anderson. And, Hardaway, nice pass, but couldn't The white guy couldn't handle it. I'm not sure who that is. And there's a three-pointer for Indiana. Was that, yeah, Reggie Miller, a hot start. He's got 5 points already. Or his foot was on the line. So 4 points already for Reggie. 4-2 Pacers in Orlando. And I cover the NFL closely now. It's by far my favorite sport. Oh, Nick Anderson from 3. But the NBA used to be king. And I used to love the NBA the most. Now it's the NFL easily, but the NBA game has changed. Back in this era, the league was just superior in my opinion. And since then, NFL dominates. I mean, we just did a mock draft episode for the NFL. The NFL dominates all year long. It's not even when the games are going on. People pay attention to free agency. Nice bucket, Dennis Scott, again, attacking the rim. But yeah, it's just the NFL is king now, and their ratings kill it no matter what it is, whether it's the combine or the draft or opening day of free agency, or even we just had a flag football game with Tom Brady and these guys, and that did numbers. So football is just where it's at. College football as well. The ratings are crazy. Dennis Scott is cooking to start this game. He's got 6 points already. Nice bucket off the glass. 9-4 Orlando lead early in this game. So the Magic have home court. Rick Smits, turnaround, bucket. Double team, 2 guys in his face. Rick Smits doesn't care about your defense. Your casual fan is going to hate on Rick Smits and act like he wasn't good. Don't listen to him. Rick Smits was a very talented, very skilled 7'4" center. Shaq throwing him around like a rag doll there, but Shaq is Shaq. Like, you drop Shaq in today's NBA, who the fuck is guarding him then? You know what I mean? Like, Shaq is going to get his no matter what. The only guy that maybe could guard Shaq would be like Wilt Chamberlain, against prime Shaq. Now, I understand Tim Duncan did a good job against Shaq. Ben Wallace did a great job against Shaq. It was like the undersized guys, surprisingly, like Ben Wallace and Dennis Rodman, that really got under Shaq's skin. As you'll see in the 96 Eastern Conference Finals, the defensive job that Dennis Rodman did on Shaq was incredible in that series, and we'll do rewatches. We'll rewatch that series, but this is game 1. We're going to rewatch all 3 games of this series. So if you're not subscribed, go to the Sports League podcast on YouTube and hit that subscribe. We've been mostly NFL content. Dennis Scott is continuing to cook these Pacers. He's got 8 points already. 8 of 11. But to that point, our rewatches do numbers. Like, our rewatches get a lot of views, and it's hard to find a co-host to do the rewatches with me all the time. So I'm like, screw it, I'm doing it myself. Rick Smits with a nice bucket. And so I'm just going to start doing these rewatches. It's the off season, so why not just start putting out hella content. So I'm going to try to do like multiple rewatches a week and get you guys some. It's not just going to be NBA playoffs. It's going to be NFL playoffs, college football, college basketball. We got March Madness going on right now. So, there should be plenty of content for you guys. I think I'm going to do Bird versus Magic. Remember when it was Michigan State against Indiana State in the national championship game? I'm going to do that one. I think that was 1979. Ooh, Shaq in the paint. Nothing you can do about that one. Dunks it on, I think that was Dale Davis. But 16-8 early lead for Orlando. Like I said, rookie head coach Brian Hill, first year head coach Larry Brown with the Pacers. So he's got 3 straight playoff runs, playoff appearances. 2 in a row with the Clippers, and now here with the Pacers. I got so much respect for Larry Brown. Hell of a coach, Hall of Famer. And he takes a timeout here. Maybe it's a coach's timeout for a commercial. Or not a coach's, but you know what I mean. Commercial timeout. Media timeout is what they call it. But yeah, here's Shaq with Rick Smits. Dale Davis is going to come to double and try to force the ball out of his hands. But a good job, Dennis Scott, getting it down there. Shaq spins away from the double team. Or no, he kicks it out. So right there is a good job of bringing the double and forcing Shaq to get rid of it. Kicks it out to Penny, who swings it over to Nick Anderson. Good look at the 3 ball and knocks it down. So that's a good job of Shaq of not trying to force it against the double team. Indiana brings the double to get the ball out of his hands and then get beat on the 3 ball. So a hot start for Orlando. 7 of 9 from the field. Here's Haywood Workman running the point for Indiana. Reggie trying to get open, but good denial by Dennis Scott. Here's Derek McKee against Nick Anderson. Miller, bucket. Miller was great off the ball, like running around screens, wearing the defender out, making him chase you. You know what I mean? And he was the original. Rip Hamilton was really good at that, at running around, making the defensive player work. There's Shaq with a bucket, and tiring him out. Ray Allen was really good at that as well. And these guys were such good shooters that all they needed was a little bit of space. Nice save by Reggie. And they were going to knock it down. Rick Smits, good shot there. You see Rick Smits with the skill. You leave Rick Smits open, he's going to knock it down. That one was off the glass, but he was an excellent mid-range shooter. And you look at, these guys, these bigs. A lot of these bigs, if they asked them to, if they wanted them to back then, they would have developed a three-point ball. People act like, the game is so evolutionary, right? I disagree, man. These guys are so skilled back in this era. I disagree completely. Just because they were asked to play certain roles, they had very clearly defined roles back then, doesn't mean they weren't skilled. I was just talking about this with Charles Oakley, and how he's throwing behind the back passes to Jordan when he's in Chicago. Oakley is so skilled, yet no one will think of Oakley as skilled based on watching him with the Knicks and the Raptors and later in his career. But he was very skilled, and same with Rodman, same with any of these guys. There's Dennis Scott from 3. That one doesn't go. Shaq should have had that rebound, but lost it. Here's Haywood Workman attacking, tries to get it to Derek McKee. Look at Shaq getting the loose ball, fighting and getting it from Derek McKee. Here's Dennis Scott attacking, and good hands defense by the Pacers. And they strip it away. They trap Reggie. Nowhere to go. Penny with the steal. Penny to Nick Anderson. Nice foul by Haywood Workman. So Nick Anderson to the line. Penny Hardaway. You talk about skill, size and skill, right? Penny Hardaway was 6'7" and ultra skilled. I mean, what couldn't Penny do? He could shoot the 3. He would dunk on you. He was an excellent passer. He was compared to Magic Johnson coming out. That, people don't know what they're talking about when they hate on previous eras. Now, I don't know a lot about Lester Connor, so this is educational for me here to see what Lester Connor's up to. 11 years in the league. I don't know much about Lester Connor, but here he comes, backup point guard for the Pacers, down 8 in the first quarter. About 4 minutes left. Got Dale Davis trying to juke Shaq. Davis to Rick Smits. Good look. Drops it. Buckets. Like I said, stop hating on Rick Smits. Oh, he's a big 7'4" white guy. That means he's not skilled. Wrong. False. Inaccurate. Nick Anderson from 3. Nope. Smits with the board. Boxing out Shaq. Another lost art in today's game is the box out. And you had to be fundamental as hell at that back in the day. There were so many bigs clogging up the lane. You had to box out. And not just box out. Not just be willing to box out, but do it at an elite level. Can you imagine banging in the paint with Oakley, the Davis brothers, Shaq, David Robinson, Tree Rollins? You're going to see him. Like, these guys don't know what they're talking about. Down to Shaq, kicks it out. I'm not sure who this guy is, 42, but he knocks it down. Open mid-range jumper. Reggie off the screen. Nope.
Orlando with the rebound. Right now, Nick Anderson is picking up Reggie Miller. Brian Hill is moving.
Reggie has a good quote where he's like, I wish I could play in today's era. It's like all threes and very little defense. Reggie would absolutely cook in this era. And he had that killer instinct. Remember him doing the choke sign to Spike Lee and the Knicks? Good start Orlando. Up 8 with 2:38 to go in the first. Yeah, the Pacers started slow. I think they lost their 6 of their first 7. Started like 17 and 23, but they got hot at the right time. After February 1st, went on a big run, 30 and 12. And that's credit to head coach Larry Brown.
But they're taking bad percentage shots and they're not getting on the offensive board because of that. And you must give Orlando credit in the early going points.
Yeah, I love watching stuff like this. You got the Heat up on Atlanta. The crazy thing to me is the Hawks are the 1 seed in the East. And I'm going to have to do some research on that and look at that and see exactly what that Hawks team was doing. I know they had like, I think Stacey Ogman, Danny Manning. I think they had Mookie Blaylock. Probably Kevin Willis, I would assume. Maybe not, though. Here comes Penny. Look at that speed and athleticism. Nick Anderson comes out of there with it. 42 couldn't handle it. If he could, that would have been a layup.
Listed as an assistant coach / player. Actually playing for the NBA minimum salary.
Nick Anderson pull up. Nope. Reggie with the rebound.
Here's Miller with the rebound. When you watch Orlando, they run in streaks. They run hot and cold. So there are many peaks and valleys. The key is when they miss.
I think it's Lonnie Johnson or Lonnie Schultz. Derek McKee creates a space. That's going to be magic ball, right? Off of Dale Davis. Fighting for the rebound with Shaq. Goes off of Dale Davis. Larry Brown is not happy. There's Tree Rollins in. It's the Penny Hardaway.
He talked to Brian Hill. That was his #1 concern for the Magic coming in after they handled.
Oh, nice pass to Tree Rollins. That was nice.
So he feels confident because he's had a good career, a solid career in this league at San Antonio, at Milwaukee, at Utah before he came here this year. Unfortunately, he missed 46 games because of a foot injury. But if he can put it down and he can shoot faces. Connor, pump fake.
Lonnie Shelton. Oh, he was trying to get the foul, but no contact. Still got the shot to go. Hell of a steal by Derek McKee. His long arms and athleticism. Rick Smits, good look. Nope. Offensive rebound. And McKee, another look for Smits. He's going to knock that one down off the glass, too. Look at them fundamentals. That's Tim Duncan-esque right there. Penny bringing it up.
Rick Smits is open on every offensive rebound. That goes outlaw.
trying to get it to Dennis Scott, or 3D as they call him, because he was an elite 3-ball shooter. Fade away. Oh, he almost made that with a hand in his face. Good defense to force that. Here comes McKee. As the clock ends in the first quarter, and the Magic win the first quarter in Game 1 of the 1994 NBA playoffs. Magic up 6, 26-20. That's what the scores should look like too. I'm tired of seeing like 150 to 140 scores in the current NBA. It's not my brand of basketball. Need some defense.
26-20 for Lundqvist and UB Brown here for Game 1 of the best of 5.
The funniest thing to me is when fans act like because the score is lower that the team doesn't have any skill. It's like you are on drugs. They look at, because like the Bulls held the Magic, or held the Jazz, the Bulls held the Jazz to like, 56 points in a finals game or something, and fans will show that. They'll just post that and be like, Jordan's competition, by the way. Like that, like they're doing something, right? And they fail to realize they're talking about the greatest pick and roll duo of all time in Stockton and Malone. And on the other side, arguably the best defensive team of all time. People don't realize how good that Bulls defense was. The Doberman defense, right, with Jordan and Pippen. But on top of that, you had Ron Harper, Dennis Rodman. You know what I mean? Like 6'6", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", like across the board, defending the perimeter, and they could all switch. Like there was no weakness to that defense. And then you had Rodman and like 7-footer Longley down in the paint. I think Longley was like 7'2" or something. The Bulls trade for Luke Longley this season too. That's another thing that, oh damn, look at that defense. You got Shaq and Tree Rollins teaming up on Antonio Davis, sending him to the free throw line. But yeah, people like to hate on the Bull or Jordan because the Bulls got the 3 seed after he retired. But then they very conveniently leave out the fact that the Bulls added Toni Kukoc from Croatia, Steve Kerr, and then traded for Luke Longley midseason that year. So they lost Jordan, but they Kukoc was very good coming out of Croatia into the NBA. And not only that, he was very clutch, losing Jordan's clutchness, but they had Kukoc. Kukoc had multiple game winners for the Bulls this season. Ask Reggie Miller. Ask Pippen about Kukoc's clutchness. Pippen was mad because Phil Jackson called the final shot for Kukoc against the Knicks in the playoffs, and then Kukoc hit the game winner. You can't be mad if the dude hits it. And then Pippen shot a 3 that went over the backboard the play before. So I don't know. The more you know, right? I watch a lot of fucking basketball, so these casuals can't get anything past me. Good defense by McKee on Dennis Scott, but he creates a foul. Some nice footwork, fakes. Dennis Scott was a very good player. People act like there wasn't 3-point shooters back in this era. Dennis Scott was one of the best. Dale Ellis was an excellent 3-point shooter. Del Curry, you might know him. He's Steph Curry's dad. Excellent 3-point shooter. Steve Kerr, Mark Price, Jeff Hornacek, John Stockton, Hersey Hawkins. Don't get me started, bro. I can go all day. Scott Skiles bringing the break. Nick Anderson for 3. Scott Skiles, you might recognize that name. NBA future NBA head coach with the Bulls and the Bucks, the Magic, multiple teams. Scott Skiles has the record. It's still standing. 1990. I think I already mentioned this, but I'm going to say it again because it's incredible. Scott Skiles for three. Can't hit it. Shaq with the offensive rebound. Gets his own rebound again. Dunks it down. How do you stop that? But, Scott, 30 assists in a game for Scott Skiles is incredible. And again, casuals will show a picture of Scott Skiles and be like, Jordan's comp, plumbers. And it's like, well, 30 assists in a game, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Nice job there, LaSalle Thompson, and one.
Now Larry Brown is right in Crawford's face, the referee on the opposite side. He is really hot right now. And
Pacers are getting the hustle points. Larry Brown talking to the ref. Pacers within 4. Hot start for Orlando, but Indiana is not going away. And they showed you that, 30 and 12 in their last something games. So they're on a hot streak. Look at that block by Shaq. He said, get that shit out of here, Byron Scott. Do you think Shaq could play in this era? I sure do, especially Orlando Shaq. Because this was when he was slimmer. This was when he was like 300 pounds instead of like 340, 330 that he was in LA. And that was when he was an offensive force, unstoppable offensive force. Here in Orlando, he can run the fast break. He had dribbles. He could go around the back, cross you up. He could pass. That's one thing about Shaq, and I've said this on other rewatches. The skill that Shaq doesn't get enough credit for was his passing. He had great vision. He had great passing skills. Kobe would throw him alley-oops. He would throw Kobe alley-oops. Like, Shaq was an excellent passer. Penny gets to the line, foul on LaSalle Thompson. Great job, rookie Penny Hardaway. Watch this game and tell me if Penny Hardaway looks like a rookie. So I sure as hell don't think so.
Of the defensive trapping by Indiana, and it's by design. Every time that a player goes down that
I jinxed him on that free throw, but very skilled 6'7" point guard. Look at that. And that pass finds Shaq for the bucket. No, Shaq missed it, but should have been an assist.
Here's Byron Scott, Larry Brown, really complimentary.
Nice pass.
He's played for the Pacers this year.
Yeah, see, how am I supposed to know what that name is? Chris Koviak? I'm good at pronouncing last names, but I don't know who Chris Koviak is.
Top of the defender, they're running a guy from the foul line area down to help out. Now it's up to...
I will learn, though. I'm always looking to learn. Atlanta, an 11-2 run, takes the lead on Miami.
So Atlanta's on an 11-2 run. That's a good ball game.
Workman gets it down to Byron Scott. Nice help defense by Scott Skiles, but they got a foul on somebody here.
Staggered screen to the left side of the lane. That was beautiful. They run it for Reggie Miller, and then the substitute Byron Scott. Now Byron is the most productive player off the Indiana bench, averaging over 10 points a game, and most important, shooting a nice high percentage for them. Great act, by acquiring him as a free agent in December. Terrific move by
Workman down to Smits. Smits passes it to a cutting Antonio Davis, or that's Dale Davis. No, that's Antonio. And foul on Shaq, I believe. There's Sam Mitchell on the Pacers. They had some nice vets. Sam Mitchell, Byron Scott. LaSalle Thompson, I believe, is our veteran. Shaq, what's with the sideburn little things there? I think that's what those are called. He shaves those off pretty quickly. Year 2, they're gone by like year 4. Then never brings them back.
So let's
Set the quintet on the floor. Here's Scott Skiles and Kristoviak.
Scott Skiles bringing the point. This is Hayward Workman.
Rick Smits is back in the
with that hand checking. Penny.
Hardaway.
Nice pass. Good defense, though. Byron Scott running the fast break. Kicks it to Workman. Misses the layup. And here comes Orlando back the other way. Scott Skiles takes it right at the rim and lays it in. Nice bucket.
But they gave Skiles a clear path to the basket. Excellent call, Vern. They were concerned with the Shaq man. Well,
Magic
Skiles
up
is
5.
not going to pull up his dribble. He's a feisty son of a gun, and he can score. 6th leading scorer in the history of the Big Ten. So you know he can put up numbers.
Trying to get to Rick Smits. Good defense by Kuskoviak. I believe that's how you say his name. I'm not sure, but Smits misses. Hell of a rebound by Shaq. Goes up amongst the trees. He's the biggest tree out there. Smits is 7'4", though. But Shaq is the weight, the muscle, the size. Good steal by Workman. Attacks. And no foul. That's real basketball. That's real playoff basketball right there. They don't. This isn't. Not everything's a foul. Ooh, Skiles with the strip, and it goes off his knee. What a play by Skiles. Now the Shaq attacking Smits, turns around. Nope. Good rebound by Penny, though. Look at Penny Hardaway chasing down the rebounds. Bucket. Who was that? Was that Nick Anderson or? I think it was Nick Anderson, but I can't say for sure. Might have been Donald Royal. Yeah, I think it was Donald Royal. Ooh, Byron Scott attacking the paint, gets the foul. Nice aggressive. Yeah, Shaq's like, what are you doing? Kuskoviak?
Orlando can get upset all they want. The problem is they're getting beaten off the dribble, and they are forced to foul.
Magic up 7. Byron Scott, like I said, 3-time champion. Bringing that championship pedigree to the Pacers. It's an excellent addition for Indiana. Reggie, it's always frustrating when that Reggie Miller didn't get a ring. And if he, look, all these players today ring chase. And if Reggie decided to ring chase and go to the Knicks or go to the Jazz or go to the Heat when they had Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway, there's a lot of places Reggie Miller could have gone and gotten an easy ring, but he didn't choose to go that route. He was a Pacer from day one. When he retired a Pacer, he never begged for superstar help. He just went about his business and tried to win championships. And he led the Pacers to the finals. He led them to the Eastern Conference Finals. He took Michael Jordan to Game 7, which is rare. How many players have taken Jordan to Game 7? How many teams? But Reggie Miller was always the ultimate star in Indiana. Even when he had Jalen Rose, he always had Rick Smits, right? Rick Smits was with him his whole career. Ooh, look at that defense. That Penny with the strip. Attacks. Nice no-look pass to Donald Royal. And he gets to the free throw line. Look at Penny is so skilled. 6'7", point guard. So skilled. He's got the handles. There's a no-look pass. Penny would absolutely cook. If Penny didn't get hurt, he would have been one of the best players in NBA history. He was that skilled.
He's really been knocking that ball free quite a bit so far. Donald Royal.
Orlando's had some talent, man. You think about Tracy McGrady, Dwight Howard. Now they got, what is that, Paolo Banchero or whatever his name is now.
1-2, it's 36-30, 6:04 to go.
All right, Magic up 6. Here comes Indiana.
Two teams tied 2-2, each one at home.
And yeah, you gotta excuse me, but I don't watch the modern NBA. I watch the playoffs, but like the regular season today, in this era, Not very good. Look at that pass. Oh, the defense, though. What was that, kickball? Great job by Shaq.
You're only down 6. And look at the opportunity.
Just Kovacs, too. He starts it. And then Shaq, they're just ripping at the ball. That was excellent defense. You're not letting Antonio Davis get that easy dunk.
Forces them into a low percentage shot. Hardaway finds Don Royal, who's going to find Sam Mitchell. Let's start him off.
Penny got it with a hand in his face. He doesn't care about your defense.
Penny is not a high 3% shooter. He only shoots
Magic up 9, 39-30. 5 minutes to go in the half. The first half. Good defense. Reggie. I'm going to call a foul. Looks like, is that Donald Royal?
Indiana running the passing game with this unit out on the floor. Well, Dale Davis and Mitchell are suspects in making the correct pass when a guy has a half a step.
And Sam Mitchell at the free throw line. His 4th year in the league. He spent most of his career with the Timberwolves. Very good player. If you don't know who Sam Mitchell is, look him up. He was in the league for a long time and a very solid player.
He was drafted on the 3rd round in '85 by Houston. Played at Minnesota. Then he was over in France. Came back. He was in France first, then was with Minnesota. Then
Magic
Indiana.
up 7.
And he did a nice
5
job
minutes to go. Penny to Royal. Royal with the fadeaway and knocks it down. A hand in his face defense. And he hits the fadeaway on him. All these players hitting fadeaway shots with a defensive hand in their face, and you're like, oh, these guys weren't skilled. Like, give me a break. Watch more basketball. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, if you watch film, and I'm not talking about highlights or clips, if you watch basketball, because how many people are watching Sam Mitchell highlight clips or Derek McKee highlight clips or Donald Royal highlight clips? But if you watch full games, you get to see them all, and you see them making shots and making plays. You're like, holy crap, these guys did have skill. And I grew up watching this era, so I knew that, but these kids don't. Nice pass by Penny. Royal gets the body contact by Reggie Miller. And I think he missed both free throws, so he needs to work on his free throw. But Hayward Workman backing down, trying to get to Reggie Miller. Look at that shot. What are they going to call it? Travel. They're calling it tight. When's the last time you've seen a travel called in the modern NBA? The last year or two. Have you guys seen a travel call? Because I haven't. I don't watch, but like, they don't be calling traveling, especially not on the stars. We're not gonna call it on Steph Curry or LeBron or KD. I've seen LeBron take 6 steps and not get called. Shaq throws it down. Nice pass by Nick Anderson, and Shaq dunks it down, 2 hands. It'd be so demoralizing to have to defend Shaq. Orlando fans are loving it. So are the cheerleaders. And the Magic are up 13 now, with less than 4 minutes to go in the first half. So Nick Anderson's going to come over here to set a screen for Shaq. Smits is going to have to go around it. Let's see what happens here. Shaq fakes inside, comes back outside, clears that guy. Ooh, look at that. That was beautiful. Great job by Shaq of using his body to clutter that up, get some confusion, and then get him a clear, open, 2-handed dunk. Shaq was so powerful, he would rip the basket down. He would break the glass, pull the rim down. If you haven't seen it, check it out on YouTube. He did it in college. He did it multiple times. That was a little violent, but just a common foul.
Anytime the ball goes into Smith's, Hardaway leaves
And Hayward Workman to the free throw line.
has been open quite a bit. He didn't take a jump shot because he's not confident in a shot yet. He continues to take it to the rim. Now, if he gets fouled, great. Must step to the line and make the foul.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, on paper, all these teams are contenders. The Knicks, the Magic, the Pacers. You know, I don't think the Bulls are really contenders, but they got Phil Jackson, you got Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, Tony Kukoc, you know, Steve Kerr. There's a lot of talent. Luke Longley on that Bulls team, and people act like, oh, you know, get it, Shaq. Shaq going up. Look at that. It's 1-on-5. And Shaq still just like, you can't stop me. He missed it, but he got fouled, gets to the free throw line. Shaq is just a man against boys. And he's in year 2. You know, he's a little baby out there just dominating.
Keep an eye on Shaq. He moved the one guy out. Now, he keeps working.
Look at
here.
that.
One jump. He's going to go up again.
He's like, you guys, all these trees, but I'm the biggest tree in the paint. And then, who wants to be in that paint, fighting with it like that? Like, good luck. These soft boys in today's league couldn't handle that. They don't want that smoke. He's got 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 dunks already. Make it 12 and 7. The first half.
Now, if he can continue to do that, because you know he's going to shoot at least 10 a night.
Good defense by Nick Anderson versus Reggie Miller, trying to get the steal.
One guy that we have not touched on, Nick Anderson, is doing a terrific defensive job on Reggie Miller.
McKee into Smiths, back to McKee, back to Smiths. Nice 2-man game. Damn, that was a lot of back and forth. That was Smiths and McKee the whole way. 47-36. Again, Rick Smiths is 7'4". He's a big ass dude. And skilled on top of it. There was a lot of guys like that. Sabonis was like that. Ilgauskas before the foot injuries. Even after the foot injuries, it was pretty solid. Yao was a little bit more modern, but still. Back up to a 13-point lead, 2.5 to go in the first half. Derek McKee, very skilled, 6'9", I believe. Smiths back out, Workman back to McKee, open look. Nope. Smiths with the offensive board. Smiths misses. Davis back to Smiths. Look at Indiana. Oh, Penny comes out of there with it. Shaq with the reverse. Orlando fans are loving it. I think they're up 15 now. Yeah, 51-36. With less than 2 minutes to go until halftime. Magic are doing their thing. Down to Smiths. Back out to Workman. Back to Smiths. Oh, look at that fake. Skills. The up and under. Tree Rollins is like, oh, I had him. Tree Rollins and Shaq. Smiths is making him look silly. Getting to the free throw line. Out of the Netherlands. Misses the first free throw. He's mad at himself. He needs to make the second one. Got it.
Well, they're not going anywhere in this game unless they can start opening up Reggie Miller. Now here we're seeing some trapping in the backcourt.
Double Penny. Get it to Tree Rollins.
Seen it at either end in the first half.
There's Donald Royal. Back to Penny.
Royal, nice spin move.
Donald Royal, spin move, and one. What a take. Holy cow. Donald Royal has now done 2 things in this game that I've said. Look at the skill set. how many people know Donald Royal against Reggie to be? How many people know Donald Royal to have skills like that? He just went to work on Reggie Miller. Got the and one. He's got that little line in his hair, looking swaggy, looking fresh. Hits the free throw. 17-point Magic lead with about a minute to go in the first half. They get it to Smits. Look at that shot. And one. That's beautiful. Because he put a little air on that, put a little touch on that shot, floated it up there. If you're a shooter, I'm a shooter. If you're a shooter and you know how tough that is, with a hand in your face, the defender trying to block it, and you got to put a little air on it. You're 7'4", shooting like that. That's skill, bro. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not a shooter. Shaq to Nick Anderson. Or no, that was Tree Rollins to Nick Anderson. Anderson trying to go at McKee. Gets it down to Shaq, going at Smits. The double comes. Here comes Haywood Workman with a steal. Attacking. And blew the layup. Here comes Nick Anderson back down the court. Workman. Look at Workman. The dirty work. Getting on the floor. Getting after it. Great job, Haywood Workman. He's one of those, he's a pit bull. He's a junkyard dog. You want a Haywood Workman on your team, especially at point. He's a muscled up point guard, too. You don't want that smoke.
Larry Brown's assistant was Wes Unsel's assistant at that time. Last year, he played in Italy. And in Italy, his team lost the championship to Tony Kukoc's team. He had a good year. They brought him back.
Isn't this good basketball, though? To me, this is superior basketball. This is where it's at. The 90s, to me, is the most skilled era. Call me crazy, say what you want, but I stand behind that. 2000s was pretty damn good, too. 2010s was really good as well. I honestly, around 2019, 2020, that's when the league started to get bad. And it hasn't really been super watchable since. I watched the playoffs. I watched the finals for sure, but it's not the same. Reggie, back to Workman. Good look. Knocks it down. Bucket. That's a bucket, as the kids would say. Timeout Orlando. 12-point game. Magic are doing their thing, though. Like, they're at home. They're expected to go on a deep... I mean, the East is so wide open, you could easily have a Magic-Knicks Eastern Conference Finals. You know? The winner of this series, you know, is a favorite to go deep. And, I mean, the Hawks are struggling with the Heat, the 1-8. I don't really see the Hawks as a contender. I really don't. Basically, based on the regular season they had, they have to be. But I don't see them really as a true contender. Even if they got to the conference finals, you know, I don't really see it. I don't see them going to the finals, winning the East. But the winner of this series, absolutely. Pacers or Magic, I could see going to the finals in 94. The Knicks are the heavy favorite, and they do end up going, but...
Here's a good trap in the backcourt. See, they know. Let Rollins
Penny gets trapped, gets it up to Tree Rollins. Rollins back to Penny. 20 seconds left. Shot clock at 8. Shaq comes out, sets a screen. Penny attacks. Misses the layup. Good defense by Dale Davis. Here come the Pacers. Here comes Workman with the defensive rebound. Royal all over him. Gets it to Smits. Over to McKee. Good look for 3. Nope. And that'll do it for the first half. Exciting, fun, back and forth first half. The Magic up double digits at halftime. So things are going to plan, according, you know, for Orlando fans at home. Playoffs starting. You want to get out to a 1-0 series lead, and they're up 12 at halftime. 54-42. Here comes the Prudential halftime on NBC. Or no, my bad. The Reebok halftime report.
Well, the fans have been razor season, the roof at the Arena Orlando.
You can tell I've been watching. Here's Isaiah Thomas and Ernie Johnson. Look at Ernie Johnson. He's been doing it. This is 1994. E.J. Ben doing it. He's still doing it.
Well, Miami is playing really well.
And Isaiah
I think
Thomas.
The question is what everybody has to be asking right now is, you make the biggest trade of the year, Danny Manning, Dominique Wilkins. Fourth quarter, Manning hasn't scored. This is the time where Dominique usually puts on the show and he pulls the team through. I think everybody's going to be looking for Manning to do.
Where was
something
Isaiah
spectacular
Thomas?
tonight to pull out this victory.
He was talking about going somewhere else.
Right now, it was a 46-46 game.
After the
Take a
Pistons.
look at what had transpired in the third period. Miami reels off an 18-5
I'm going to have to look that
run.
one up. Here's Steve Smith with the Heat to Glenn Rice. Look at them Heat. Getting after it. Yeah, there's Kevin Willis.
On the night, he did can that three for a 2-point lead. And then
Mookie Blaylock.
Again to Stacey Augmon.
Steve Smith was good, though, in the
Atlanta's
Heat.
lead still just a deuce.
And on the Blazers. Look at that
The Hawks stretched
pass.
that lead out to 77-69 when Kevin Willis
That
got the
Augmon
board
right there,
with 16
Stacey
points.
Augmon. Y'all don't know about this Hawks
Wayne
team.
Farrell with the acrobatic finish. It was an 8-point lead at that point. They are in the fourth period.
Craig
Now, let's go
Elo.
bonus coverage of that game with Bob Neal and Doug Collins, who are at the Omni in downtown Atlanta, guys.
Him to get hot here in this last couple minutes.
Took Miami 7 seconds to just get it across the timeline. 10 to shoot for the Heat.
I mean, I don't know a ton about this Hawks team either, but I know about Stacey Augmon. I know about Mookie Blaylock. I know about Danny Manning. You know, Kevin Willis. This team was talented.
31 to 22, but Miami came back to tie it at the halftime. It was give and take at the end of the third quarter with Atlanta.
Spud Webb, right? I don't know if he's still there, but.
With 3:23 to go.
Who's that? Is that Ronnie Cycli? Keith Askins, it looks like, number 3.
First round playoff action.
Good job, Cycli.
Atlanta Hawks, the number 1 seed in the East, and the Miami Heat, the number.
Oh, we're getting a little halftime switch up. We're getting some Heat Hawks. I didn't expect this. There's Grant Long coming in. There's John Sally, right?
Really has worked on his free throw shooting. Has been Ronnie Cycle. He was in the 50% when he first came into the
13 and
league.
6 for
He's now
Cycli.
72%. He's done it by hard work, getting himself a routine and concentration. He missed that one.
Nope.
A much improved free throw shooter.
Danny Manning, who set out all of the first.
Oh, they're only up 4. 3 minutes to go.
Back in with Atlanta.
Elo. Elo thought about it. Back to Mookie. Back to Elo. Reach in, foul on Cycli. He does not like it. I like the black. Man, I would rock that. The black Heat jersey. Give me a black Heat Glenn Rice jersey. Those are swaggy. There's Kevin Willis, the free throw line. I got a Wade Heat jersey, but it's the Miami Vice. And it's black, but I like these right here. Those are throwback. I love a throwback jersey.
Hawks by 5. 3 minutes remaining.
Is that Bimbo Coles? Sure is, isn't it? That's Bimbo Coles. How you like my knowledge, bro? Y'all don't know about Bimbo Coles. That's how, look, I don't want to talk basketball with you if you don't know about Bimbo Coles. Oh my god, that's a throwback. Elo. Nope. Is that Glenn Rice on the rebound? Let's go, Bimbo. No, that's Grant Long, I think. There's Glenn Rice. He was, speak of another excellent three-point shooter, Glenn Rice. Ahead of his time. You drop Glenn Rice in this league. He's Glenn Rice, man. He's averaging 25, 28 points per game in today's NBA. Like, Glenn Rice is a shooter, a pure shooter. Jamal Mashburn. I can go on for hours, bro.
Studios, we want to rejoin the Miami Heat game, taking on the Atlanta Hawks at the Omni. More bonus coverage now with Bob Neal and Doug Collins as they head down the stretch in downtown Atlanta.
What you know about Latrell Sprewell? Give me a Latrell Sprewell Warriors jersey. I would wear that for sure. All right, 3-point game, 2:19 to go. I like that we're getting some bonus coverage here during halftime. That way you all can see some Heat Hawks. Because I'm not going to do a Heat Hawks rewatch. But this is your, we're going to do all 3 games of this Magic Pacers series. So maybe you'll see a little bit of this series as well during halftime. Or at least some highlights. Bimbo's like, give me the damn ball, ref. Trying to get Glenn Rice open. They get it out to Cycly. Back to Coles. Cycly setting the screen. They find Grant Long. Bucket. Now they get to Mookie Blaylock. 1-point game. 2 minutes to go. He fires it down. Oh, swatted. Good defense. Let's go Heat. Heat trying to steal game 1. Coles. Bucket. Was that Steve Smith? What a shot. Brian Shaw's on this team. Steve Smith was an excellent baller, bro. If you don't know about Steve Smith, Google him.
Miami on an 8-1 run.
The Heat trying to run
Heat
the
up
Hawks
2.
world.
The
The
8
first game of
seed
the
Heat.
series in Atlanta, up by 2. We'll certainly keep you posted on that game, which is being played on TBS right now.
And also, in the Western bracket, 1994, the Nuggets become the first 8 seed in NBA playoff history to take down the 1 seed Seattle Sonics. The Sonics were contenders, favorites to win the whole thing with Kemp and Payton and Schrempf and head coach George Karl. And they got beat in the first round by the Denver Nuggets. Dikembe Mutombo and LaFonso Ellis and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Yes, check out that dude. He's compared to like Steph Curry. The original like Steph Curry was Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, aka Chris Jackson out of LSU. Denver Nuggets point guard. Hashtag watch more basketball. The Reebok halftime report. We're getting ready for the second half. Magic up 12 at halftime.
Getting ready for the second half, the O-Arena here in downtown Orlando.
Pacers got work to do in the second half. I love that old school Pacers logo too.
How did they get there in your mind?
QB Brown and Vern Lundquist. That is a combination right there. That's a broadcast crew.
Also, they cannot score in the paint. They must do something.
I remember, this is how old I am. I remember playing NBA Live. Was it 98 with Vern Lundquist? Yeah, NBA Live 98, and it had Vern Lundquist on it.
It's a kick out to Hardaway. Hardaway knocks it down. They are 3 for 7 in 3-point plays. Early, that gave them the confidence.
Penny Hardaway making it rain.
Then they started to really roll. Now the big guys are doing an excellent job in this.
Hardaway would be like the triple-double threat all the time. He could average a triple-double in the modern NBA. Pacers got some work to do to get back in this game. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference first round, 4 seed versus 5 seed. Points in the paint, Orlando up big. Blocks, Orlando up big.
Royal off the bench with 10. At the other end, Rick Smits with 16. Now you see the points in the paint. The Magic 26.
Smits and Miller doing their thing, but the rest of the team really struggling for Indiana. Rebounding is pretty close. Magic with a little lead. But yeah, Smits and Miller doing their thing, but they're going to have to get some production from, Derek McKee or Dale Davis or Haywood Workman.
Right now, Indiana must solve the Reggie Miller shots. Also, the fronting of the
Get back in this game, but down 12, it's doable. It's a double-digit lead, but it's not insurmountable. So here we go. Getting the ball to Reggie Miller. Good defense by Nick Anderson. Miller doesn't care.
That's a nice way to start.
Hits it in his face. 10-point game.
He's one of the premier shooters in the league, and the big thing is with distance.
Here's Nick Anderson.
Reggie Miller just recently named the Dream Team too, and Larry Brown said it meant the world to him.
Gets it down to Penny in the post. Penny kicks it out.
Here's Scott.
Dennis Scott misses. Shaq with the offensive board. He's surrounded. 4 dudes on him.
Kristoviak chases it down.
The surprising factor has been
Kicks it in. Oh, man. How do you let Shaq? That was a nice pass,
what
but
a great pass.
Yes.
Every time they take a three, if they don't hit it,
Shaq with
they get the rebound.
a nice, easy, uncontested dunk.
56-44.
Haywood Workman kicks it back. Oh, good
And
defense.
That one's knocked away by Penny
Good
Hardaway.
defense, Penny.
Were you as surprised as some at his defensive
Penny with some
prowess?
serious length at the
Well,
point
I
guard
never,
position.
had an opportunity to see him, to witness him play in person. On television, you really can't tell. But
Here, he has really stepped it up. in
Reggie.
the NBA. He did an excellent job for them when he was playing the two
Step
guard.
back.
Miller,
Nope.
nope. Larry Kristoviak to the rebound.
Here comes
Gives it
Orlando.
off to Hardaway. 56-44.
Nice Hezzy. Kicks it out. Wide open 3 for Nick Anderson. Penny Hardaway made that happen.
Has the confidence tonight. He's
Aggressive
now 3
drive.
for 5
Brought the
in three.
defender.
Remember we
Double
told you,
team. Try to stop the ball.
13 attempts a
Left
game.
her wide open Nick Anderson.
At
Ooh,
the
nice
other
move by
end,
Reggie Miller. Reggie
Miller
comes
gets
out
it
cooking here to start the second
Reggie
half.
will adjust. If you're going to run at him, he'll do the pump fakes. He's
13-point
got to
Magic
play
lead.
The key is to get
Early
him to
third
catch
quarter.
it. That's the key.
Penny backing down.
Lead is 13, 59-46.
Good defense. Rick Smits jumps the pass. Here comes Reggie. No look pass to Dale Davis for the layup. Nice pass, Reggie. No one talks about Reggie's passing. All they talk about with Reggie is his 3-point shot or his, moving without the ball. That was a nice no look pass. And there's a steal by Reggie. Bringing it up. Trying to get it to McKee. McKee posted up against Nick Anderson. Fade away. Nope. Good offensive board by Dale Davis. Kicks it out to Smits. Back to McKee. Reset to Reggie. Looking to get it to Smits. Double team comes quick. This is Dale Davis. In and out. Shooting isn't Dale Davis's strong point. But he's a hell of a defender, hell of a rebounder. 11-point Magic lead. Nick Anderson pulls up. In and out. That should be Pacer ball off of Shaq. Looks like they're keeping it with Orlando, though.
Indiana bench not happy with that one. But see, once again, a long field goal that's missed, the 3-point shot.
Pacer bench doesn't like it.
Put the ball in. Indiana doing a very poor job on the long
Bounce to
rebound.
Shaq. Ooh, excellent defense work, man, with the quick hands. Gets it to Reggie. And one. Oh, they called a travel. See, you don't see that called in today's NBA. They would never call that on a star player. I like it. Like when you, especially in a playoff game, but when you call it on a star player, it shows like we're gonna call the rules as the rules. I get it. You're a star player. I get it. No one expects you to travel, but if you travel, we gotta call it, and that's the issue. Damn, Shaq abusing. Smits is like, Smits is like he's throwing me around down here. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't care. Ooh, they're face to face. And I like that there's no technical foul. The ref stands behind his call. Smits voices his displeasure. No technical foul. This is grown men shit. There's no need to treat players, professional athletes, $1 million athletes like children. But that's what we're seeing all the time in the NBA, the NFL, is taunting stuff. And it's like, or unsportsmanlike and quick technicals. It's like, let them, the heat of the competition, let it go, man. But whatever. Part of the reason that I don't enjoy the modern NBA is the officiating. It's not just like they've taken defense out of the game. I'm not blaming the players for not playing defense. Some of it is that, but I think the players are less likely to give effort on defense when they know like they can't touch the offensive player at all. You know what I mean? The rules have handicapped defensive players and made it pretty much where it's illegal. You're not able to play defense.
It's a single-digit lead. Largest lead of the ball game, 17.
Kicking it down to Penny. Penny just rises up over the smaller workman, banks it off the glass. Easy bucket. Used his size to his advantage in the post. You don't see that nowadays. Workman fakes the pass, pulls up to Jay. Offensive rebound now. The Pacers reset. McKee, good wide open look. Misses it. Gotta hit that. Or was that Sam Mitchell? I think that was Sam Mitchell. Looks like, I don't know, hard to say. No, that was McKee. Mitchell's on the bench. Goes right at him. That easily could have been a foul, but no call. Shaq cleans it up, puts it back to dunk. You see how much of a menace Shaq was immediately in the league. Year 2. And he's already almost, unguardable. Offensive rebound, great job by Dale Davis. That's what he's out there for. Clean up, stuff like that. Nice. Get it to Reggie. Reggie over Shaq. Good defense, though. Offensive rebound. Reggie with the floater. I like that shot. See, Reggie was ahead of his time with his offensive game. He was doing stuff in the 90s that you see routinely now, or routinely in the mid 2000s. Shaq blows that layup. It was a nice spin move, but he didn't finish. On the other side, Dale Davis finishes over Dennis Scott. Shaq never got back on defense. Pacers are within single digits now, 9-point game. Wide open 3 for Nick Anderson, can't hit it. And here we go. Pacers coming right back down the court. Workman to Reggie, 7-point game. Timeout Orlando. Nice start to the second half for Indiana. They're being aggressive, they're going at them. Only 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. That flew by. Heat stealing game 1. 10 seconds left. They're up 5. So the Heat go into Atlanta and are about to steal game 1. Jazz, Spurs later tonight. Denver, Seattle later tonight. You guys staying up?
As soon as this other game ends. Great time to have a clicker. Oh, yeah. Reggie Miller. We want to bring this point out to you. Indiana is 7 for 14 in this quarter. They have 6 rebounds, 6 fast breaks short.
Derek McKee and Reggie talking strategy on defense. Or I don't know if it's defense or offense. We're talking strategy.
In this quarter, in 6.5 minutes.
Here we go, Penny bringing it up. Attacking Hayward. Here comes Shaq for the pick. Penny takes advantage, but the Pacers defense collapses, forces a turnover.
How about Workman with the 7th steal? He is really well. He plays the passing lanes extremely well.
Good job by Orlando to get back.
14 for Orlando.
Make the Pacers set up their offense. There's LaSalle Thompson mid-range. Can't hit it. That's usually a good bucket, but just off. A little too much power on that one.
Orlando plays at peaks and valleys, and everyone in the league.
Penny kicks it to
get excited if they get out big on you because you can
that Bowie. Down to Shaq.
Largest lead was 17. That was late second quarter.
Dennis Scott, I believe. It's a 3. Yep, that's what he does. 3D.
Big time head fake to get Reggie Miller to lunge and pass him by. That's Dennis's second 3.
Great defense by Penny. Pressure and Hayward Workman gets the ball out of his hands, kicks it to Reggie. foul.
And he'll go to the free throw line.
I'd say he's a worker. I love to watch him
Yeah,
play.
Anthony Bowie,
Last
right?
year in the playoffs against the New York Knicks, he and John
Reggie
Starks
gets to the free throw line.
to the second team
He's so
All-Defense.
tough to defend.
Reggie averaged 31 points. Got
Reggie,
to the foul line and
yeah.
shot 11 attempts a game.
It's hard not to root
in
for
that
Reggie.
series. Just outstanding.
Rick Smith
Grew up a
comes
Bulls
back in the
fan.
lineup now.
Jordan was dominating in the 90s and stuff, but like I was always rooting for Reggie. I mean, not when the Bulls and Pacers were playing each other, but if Reggie's in position to get a ring and the Bulls aren't involved, I was rooting for him. I rooted for Reggie against the Lakers in 2000. I rooted for Reggie against the Knicks in the conference finals.
Oral Roberts University.
I'm just stunned at how quick he is in playing the passing
Ooh,
lane.
Penny, the pressure defense. Penny doing a good job on Workman here to start the second half.
He really wasn't all that impressive. And then as players went
In and out. Offensive rebound, Reggie, stripped by Orlando, but Pacers are going to keep the ball.
Indiana's ball. The Pacers, of course, folks in Indiana very aware of this, fighting history. They have never, ever advanced to the second round of the NBA playoffs. They've been in the playoffs the last 5 years.
Only 3 teams in the East have been in 5.
Nikita inbounds it.
New York, Chicago, and Indiana, believe it or not.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly believe this Magic team, they're like a year or two away. I mean, they're contenders, but they're probably a year or two away. They're super young. This Magic team should have won multiple rings. They're so talented. This Magic team reminds me a lot of the OKC Thunder. And it's like, why did you split them up? You know what I mean? But ultimately, it comes down to Penny's injuries. And then Nick Anderson kind of lost his shot, lost confidence in his shot towards the end of his career. Really, in the 95 finals, they say is when he lost it with those 4 free throws in game 1. If you haven't seen that, watch game 1 of the 95 finals. That was an incredible game. Penny with the floater. They called a foul, I think, before the shot. Oh, on the shot. So we'll go to the free throw line.
Came out and won the Big Ten championship this year. I mean, the Pac-10. Pac-10. Very happy for him.
Hardaway gets the free throw after McHugh's foul. 3:47 to go, third quarter.
Knocks him both down.
Hardaway gets them both coming up. The Nuggets and the Sonics, game 1 for Seattle. Gary Bender, Mike Glenn.
Workman always pushing it, always being aggressive. Good look, mid-range. Can't hit it. Good board. Here comes Orlando. Penny with the quick pass to Shaq. Man, that was too easy and a beautiful outlet pass. Beautiful two-hand chest pass, outlet on the money to a streaking Shaq. Hits him on the run. He's able to dunk it easily. Nothing the Pacers could do. They were out of position. And that's Shaq running the court and putting pressure on the defense. So tough to defend. Get a quick rebound, get the ball in Penny's hands, and he's just like, boom, quick. Look at that. Beats Rick Smith, gets it there before Derek McKee. And Shaq with a smile on his face, like that was easy. So Orlando back up 12. They're late third quarter. Everything's going according to plan for the Magic. They expect to win this game. They expect to win this series. They've been up double digits for most of this game.
Larry Brown's bunch got it within 7. It's back now to 12.
See if they can keep it going.
Game 2 here on
Finish this game out, go up 1-0 on the Pacers. Penny, 8 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds already. You see the triple-double ability. Pass to Rick Smith. Good double team comes over. Byron Scott for 3. Bang. That's what Byron Scott brings.
He's been on a roll. He's had an outstanding season.
He's played in so many high-pressure playoff games.
He's a 36% shooter.
He's reliable. I love that championship experience. You can't replace that. Oh, good defense by Smits, forcing him to kick out. Dennis Scott. They ruled something. I think 3 in the key on Shaq.
Almost never. But that was good ball movement, though, Vern. Orlando was really moving, and they did get it to the free guy.
Their 15th turnover. Wow.
You're going to tell me there's going to be tectonic plates moving.
Young team.
2:37 remaining, third quarter. Vern Fleming.
Nice to see Vern out there.
That Vern Fleming out there, number 10. Antonio Davis, that's the pick. I think that's Sam Mitchell. Knocks it down. Good mid-range. Yep, Sam Mitchell. Here comes Penny. Vern Fleming guarding him, picking him up full court. Dennis Scott. Down to Penny in the post. Against Vern Fleming, who's a little bit bigger. Good look for Dennis Scott. Hit that. Nope. And out. Here comes Indy. Byron Scott. Kicks it down there, but a foul on Dennis Scott.
Two guys who had to play big tonight, Miller and Smith. Well, Miller's rolling right now. Smith.
Good job by McKee to get down there, shield off Dennis Scott, force him into a position where he got a foul.
Right now. He's working very hard. You need 3 guys to score at this level, and especially on the road. Derek McKee is struggling this evening.
That's 5 points.
That's only
McKee
his
knocks
5th
down the
point.
first
And
one.
the fact is that he's getting good looks at the basket, and even when he's down inside.
2 for 10. He's struggling.
See, that's key.
This is the free throw, so just 5 points, 2 for 10.
The lead is now 6. This is as
I like Vern Fleming against Penny.
as the Pacers have been since
That's
early in the
I like
second
it.
quarter.
Seems like a good matchup.
I'll tell you, Scott,
But I like what Workman's done too, so.
Scott and Scott.
We got Dennis Scott being aggressive, getting to the free throw line.
Has always been, he will never take it to the basket. And we told you earlier, he shoots less than 2 foul shots a game. Now, when you take that over 82 games, you know that he really doesn't go to the hole that often. But in the second half of the season, he's made it a really concerted effort to go strong. Now, we know tonight that's the 5th time that he's been in the paint. He's either scored or been fouled.
And he has a chance for another.
2 for 2.
8, 72-64, 140 to go, quarter number 3. Vern Fleming, Antonio Davis, Dale Davis, Derek McKee.
8-point game.
For the Pacers now.
Under 2 minutes left in the third. Good defense by Penny. His defensive energy has been solid here in this third quarter. Again, great defense. Forces the turnover. Notice how every time someone drives, there's a big always that rotates and gets in your way, keeps you away from the rim. Almost always, I should say. Nowadays in the NBA, that's rarely ever there. There's no bigs down there. Everyone's at the damn three-point line. It's like, it's just not good basketball in my opinion. But no boxing out, no rotating, picking up the driver. It's just a lot of issues. It's like pickup basketball. And that's my big thing is like, where's the coaching? It just seems, I could rant for hours, but it's like poor coaching and then poor officiating. And then sloppy play, and it combines for a bad product. It's not entertaining, in my opinion. It's not visually good basketball. What a take. See, that's why Vern Fleming needs to be out there. He's come out and provided a spark. That was a nice take. Picking up Penny. 16 seconds left. Penny clearing out. Good defense by Fleming. Under 10 seconds now. Penny backing down. Oh. Nope. Good defense, Pacers. Now we're in the third quarter. Indy, credit to the Pacers. They fought back. They're under 10 points, single digits. That's what you wanted. If you're down 12, at least cut it down to 8. That's a big hurdle, right, to get it under 10. And then you can keep chipping away in the fourth quarter. But that was they won the third quarter. They outscored them in the third. So that's the first quarter in this game that they've won. So you're down 8. Get to them in the fourth, and this is the money quarter. This is where, Orlando's got to prove it, and Indy's got to prove it. Crunch time.
You can't average 20 points a year in this league as long as Reggie Miller's been playing. I'm not, you have your slow nights, but you stay within what the team is doing.
Here we go. Magic got Scott Skiles out there. Against Vern Fleming.
Now on the court for Orlando with Stobiak. Here's Nick Anderson posting up.
It's down Nick Anderson. Back to Skiles.
Dennis Scott.
Skiles to Dennis Scott. Good look.
Byron Scott.
Orlando will knock it down. Here come the Pacers.
Sam Mitchell has come on court. Dale Davis, Antonio Davis, and Vern Fleming. That'll be Indiana's ball.
Who is that? Oh, that's Sam Mitchell, number 5. Good defense.
The second unit for Indiana
Yeah, Chris-
was very productive
Kriskowski.
out on the floor. The only problem is right now is
I gotta be honest, I got no idea who Kriskowski is, but
you need some perimeter
I will
people.
promote.
That's why Larry has Fleming in the game to play with.
I'll get a
Byron
better
Scott.
idea of who he is for game 2. He started, I think, too. Which is crazy.
O'Neal and Dennis Scott.
Kicks it out to Dale Davis. Gives it to Vern Fleming.
Mitchell wasn't looking at the ball.
Sam Mitchell.
Jump ball.
Jump ball.
That will happen, Vern. When the shot clock is going
Good
down,
job by Dennis Scott.
they lose their concentration. Look at the clock. The ball is
In
already
the
on
playoffs,
the way.
everything's on the line. You're getting down on the floor to get to the ball. It's all out. Legacy's on the line.
Orlando this season has lost only
That's why I love the playoffs, because the playoffs are narrative creators. What happens in the playoffs is what you remember.
Scott gets rid of it. Fleming with the jumper. Nope. Rebound.
In and out. Good board by Shaq.
That's 15 rebounds.
Here
for Shaq.
comes Styles.
Field attack. Then they get a wide open shot. Miss it. Okay. How about
Scott
this?
thought about pulling up for the 3. Oh, good defense. Fleming again, see? He's provided a spark ever since he came in. Look at that pass. Beautiful. That was all Vern Fleming, that possession right there. The steal and then that pass. Here comes Skiles. Good defense again. Vern Fleming, let's go. 4-on-0. Vern Fleming, what is up? How many of y'all even know who Vern Fleming is?
Keep Indiana off the offensive board. They've done a great job at doing that. But the turnovers are approaching that magic number 20 again, and it's letting them back in.
His last 4 points were all Fleming. 2 steals, 4 points. Or no, 2 steals, 2 points, 1 assist.
Offensive rebounds for the Pacers, but now look down below. It's only given them 8 points. When you get 15 offensive rebounds, you should be up near that 20 mark in points because the
Magic
rebounds
winning
and
the second
shots
chance
get close to
points.
the basket. The Magic doing a nice job.
Pacers winning the offensive rebounds, though. That's interesting.
They have right now 17 steals by Indiana, forcing 18 turnovers for Orlando. Now this is a very tough figure because we know they're getting
Workman with 7 steals.
Workman is one
Wow.
steal away from the NBA playoff record. He has
He's
7.
getting after it.
On Skiles.
The turnovers are biting Orlando a little bit.
And the
Foul on the floor before the shot on Antonio Davis, it looks like.
Yes, it is.
That shouldn't be free throws.
That's the second foul on Davis.
Reggie and Shaq talking a little
Interesting
bit.
strategy now. See, they're fouling him right away. Take it out on the side.
That's rookie Antonio Davis, too.
Big fella.
Or first year.
From dunking. He only had 7.
First year in the league. I think he was playing overseas. Nick Anderson backing down. Good defense by Workman. Looks like the ball just hit out of bounds.
He came over to help on the defense and almost grabbed it.
Love the energy by the Pacers in the second half, though. They're much more aggressive, looking for steals.
Reggie almost made a sensational save on that ball out of bounds.
Kicks it down to Shaq against Antonio Davis. Here comes the help with Dale. Dennis Scott launches, can't hit it. Hell of a rebound by Antonio Davis.
And a chance now to cut to within 2 or 1. But Shaquille
Oh, nice pass by Byron Scott. And fouled by Shaq. I think he got him on the wrist, on the arm. Let's see the replay, though. Shaq doesn't like it. He said that's all ball.
They have 2 primetime scorers out here. Now this is just a nice drop-off pass.
Beautiful no-look pass. No, there's wrist.
The Achilles heel of Antonio is that he only shoots 64% from the line.
That's Shaq's third foul. Good free throw.
Penny Hardaway is coming back in for Scott Skiles now for the Magic with 9:50 remaining.
Antonio Davis signed a 3-year guaranteed contract, 3-year contract, 2 years guaranteed, and he has been a pleasant surprise.
Makes them both. Big free throws.
This is an 8-0 run now for the Pacers, and they trail by 2.
Workman picking up Penny full court, making Penny work just to get the ball up the court. Suddenly a 2-point game. That came out of nowhere, but the Pacers are right back in it. They've cut that deficit down with plenty of time to go. Penny, nice drive, and a foul before the pass.
What's the major plus of Penny Hardaway? And he looked at us and he said, he can dribble, he can pass, and he can score.
Miami got the win.
You know, he just said,
Steve Smith with 22 points.
Dribbler that you need, and he's showing it here this season with that shot clock down.
Nick Anderson.
Nick Anderson misses. Oh, got the friendly roll.
76-72 with 9:10 to go.
Magic back up 4, 9 minutes to go.
Earlier tonight, you saw Miami knock off Atlanta.
Working to Reggie Miller.
Coming up later,
Miller against Nick Anderson. Gets it down to Dale Davis. Going to work. Ooh, nice aggressive. But gets it to go. Cleared space with his shoulder. Faced up, goes off the glass, knocks it in. Penny against Workman. Penny looking to get it to Shaq in the post. The double comes. Shaq kicks it out. Good look from Nick Anderson. Nope, just short. Oh, foul on Penny.
A sold-out Orlando
Body
arena
foul.
for the Magic's first playoff game ever in the NBA. Game 1, they led by as many as 17 early in the second quarter. They were up by 12 at the half. But now, the Orlando
You can see this is going to be a very competitive series.
Brown's Indiana Pacer team has fought back. It's 76-74 with
2-point game, 8.5 minutes to go.
8 minutes 30 seconds remaining in regulation. Orlando up
Don't go anywhere.
76.
This final 8 minutes are going to be fire.
Next, Denver takes on the Seattle Supersonics.
Plus, the Nuggets and Sonics are coming up next. You don't want to miss that one. That's game 1 in Seattle. Is that Key Arena?
On TNT at 8 o'clock, the Cavaliers against the Bulls. That'll be followed by the Blazers and Rockets at 9:30. And the
Warrior Suns. We're going to watch some Warrior Suns. We might watch that whole series because that's a good one. You got Rookie of the Year Chris Webber against reigning MVP Charles Barkley. That's some excellent basketball right there. Pacers out to a great start here in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Nice defense by Dennis Scott. Byron Scott
O'Neal gets another rebound.
can't hit the three.
So the bid for the tie falls awry. Here's Hardaway.
Shaq cleans it up. Here we go.
He has 16, but we told you in this series he's dominated. He's averaged 37.
Workman is really making Penny work for it. Then to Nick Anderson.
He had a 10-point first half. And that one's knocked out
Oh.
of bounds. It'll be Orlando's to take inbound.
Good no call. Good Donald Royal.
So sometimes you don't get those called in this league. But he put his head down and split the defenders. Did a very nice job.
1 second on the shot clock.
Royal again, throws it up. He had to because the shot clock hits the side of the backboard, and it's the Pacers' ball.
Getting ready to check back in now for Indiana. Haywood, Workman, Dale Davis, Antonio Davis, Reggie Miller, and Byron Scott. Shaquille O'Neal has played all but 3 minutes.
Workman showing off the handles. Penny staying in front of him. Gets it down to Dale Davis. No call. I like it. Today's NBA, they probably would have called that, but Shaq going to work, can't hit it. Reggie cleans it up. Let's go Indy. Byron Scott being aggressive, kicks it to Davis, and gets the two. Antonio Davis that time. And it's a tie game with 7 minutes to go. Pacers have fought back here in the second half to tie the game, which is incredible. The turnovers, the aggressive defense by the Pacers, getting them back into it. Tree Rollins doesn't like it. I think that's a good call, honestly. Beautiful pass there. It's getting it to Antonio Davis, letting the big man clean it up. Damn near dunk.
Chance for the first lead.
Tie game.
They were up by 2 at 4-2. And the foul underneath on the screen.
Foul on Orlando.
This three-man crew has been very
Trey Rollins is not happy.
The leader here has done an excellent job. They are not allowing any forearms on screens down below, and then they're not allowing the defensive player to hit the guy who's open with the forearm as he comes off.
Sounds reasonable.
Yes, that's an automatic no-no here tonight.
6:51 to go. How about this Indiana team on the road, down by 17, and a chance for a lead?
Reggie at the line. Chance to give the Pacers a lead. Knocks it down.
Always a scorer at UCLA. He's the third leading scorer of all time. Don McLean, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar second, Reggie Miller third.
You come to Orlando, you got to handle the
2
balloons.
for 2.
You see, you love the fact they knew they were getting good shots in that. They just didn't make them. Plus, Orlando had 7 shot blocks in the first half. We are not seeing that in the second
Gets
half.
it back to Penny.
14-2 run now for the
Penny
Pacers.
to Royal.
And at the other end, the shot doesn't go, but there will be free throws.
Nice aggressive take by Royal. Beat McKee around the corner.
Off the dribble.
Forces
He
Dale
played for
Davis to
Larry Brown. He
make the
played
foul
62
at the
games
rim.
in San Antonio. Larry really gave him
Send him
his
to the line.
confidence. He had played in the CBA. He had played in Israel, but no one in the
Nice
NBA
aggressive,
would give him a
quick
long look.
decision.
And Larry gave it to him. And I thought that year in San Antonio, this young man, finally got it
Gets
all
the friendly
together.
roll.
They love him here because he's fearless. He can play the 3 position, and many nights he'll play the 4 position for you. Out of Notre Dame.
And he notches it
Nice.
78.
Somehow
Those
makes
2
them
free
both.
throws.
Tie game again.
Workman, Dale Davis. Here's Reggie Miller. Finds Dale Davis, who tries to jump hook with O'Neal there.
Ooh, I would have liked Reggie to just shoot that.
Ball up against the building. It came right back.
That's called an error in judgment.
Penny, aggressive take, kicks it back. Ooh, that's beautiful right there. How do you defend that? Beautiful pass by Penny.
Haywood, Workman. Rick Smits.
Hayward Workman attacks. No call.
Rick Smits.
Smits can't knock it down. I love that they didn't call anything there. Play on.
Very few shot attempts.
Such a physical brand of basketball. I like it so much more.
Kick it out. Anderson.
Penny kicks it back. Wide open. Nick Anderson can't hit it. Shaq. Oh, Shaq goes diving into the stands.
That ball was going. Shaq man was going over.
That's why you get those front row seats.
I think Shaq is really, he's been a real leader
Imagine Shaq flying at you like that.
How about this? Two Brahmas going after
Shaq
one another.
out hustling Rick Smits. At that point, give up on it, Shaq. But that's that's part of the price of admission. That's why you pay the big bucks for those seats, is so that Shaq can be flying at you. Reggie for three. Nope. Good offensive board though by Dale Davis. That's that dirty work. Workman blocked. Penny, the size of 6'7" point guard, blocks at three. Oh my God. And then the speed and the skill to run down, beat the defense down the court. So he blocks it at one end and then goes down, splits the defense, and lays it in at the other end. Penny Hardaway, man. He's a rookie, right? Remember that. Rookie Penny Hardaway right here. With Shaq. Damn near the best player on the court. What's this call? Is that offensive three in the key or something? I'm not sure what they called here. But turnover, Orlando ball. Magic back up 4. Workman has been making Penny work hard all game, picking him up full court all game, and look at Penny. Fearless. Going right at him. Back up 6. Penny's doing his thing as a rookie. You see the special. If Penny stays healthy, man, he's got some skill. He's got a little, look like a little Kyrie to his game, honestly. A 6'7" Kyrie. Like, look at this. I love that, man. He curled it like it's a football, tucked it in, and then here, spin move, attack. Beautiful. Penny knows it too. He's doing his thing. 12 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, 3 steals. It's a triple-double, quadruple-double type player in the making. Man, you drop him in today's NBA, you tell me Penny's not going to cook? Penny's not going to go crazy? Leading an 8-0 run here the last minute 30. Magic back up 6. Mid-range for Workman? Nope. Offensive rebound, though. Great job, McKee. There's Reggie. Oh, Orlando's lucky. That's usually automatic for Reggie. Step in, good look. That's usually all day. Isn't this fun? Penny, nice pass to Shaq. Spin move, go at him. Ooh, just missed it. Offensive rebound, though, and I don't know what that was, Nick. Gotta make that. Here we go. Workman bringing it up. Reggie off the screen. There's where Reggie's. Off the screen before the defender closes. Hand up. Miller's cooking you. 3-point game. Miller made a career off of those shots. Penny backing down, finds Shaq in the post. Here comes the double. Shaq should have kept it, in my opinion. Foul on Reggie. Screw that double team, Shaq. Just go up strong.
He thought that he had it, and he was taking off. The next foul by either team is the penalty.
This is exciting, though. This is great basketball right here. It's been an entertaining game 1.
By their standards, and they're still right here, only 3 down with 3 minutes to go.
Nick Anderson with McKee on him. Gets it back to Penny with Workman. Back to Nick, looking to get it to Shaq in the post. Here comes the double. Shaq doesn't care. Can't hit it, though. Dale Davis cleans it up. Let's go. Plenty of contact on that play. No foul. Love to see it. Reggie working without the ball.
Hardaway on Miller. Anderson on Workman. Antonio Davis gets it.
Good look for Antonio. Ew, big shot, Antonio Davis. 1 point game, right? Yep. 2:25 to go. Down to Shaq. He's not waiting. He's going hard. And a foul. I like that Shaq isn't waiting. He's being aggressive and decisive. It's his team, right? Go get it. Penny's doing his thing. You gotta do your thing, Shaq.
When you're the 26th foul shooting team in the league at only 67-8.
22 points. Now at the free throw line, everyone knows about Shaq's struggles at the free throw line. And he misses that one.
Antonio Davis should get a tremendous
Here comes
round of
Rick
applause by the
Smits.
team. Did an outstanding job while he was in there.
Rick Smits comes in.
Rick Smits only
7'4"
has
Rick
one shot
Smits.
in the second half. Oh, and what a boo-boo. He did not
Shaq
log
misses
out,
them both,
and
but
it
Penny.
right over
Keep saying Penny Hardaway. How impactful has he been with the offensive rebound? He's looking to be aggressive. Oh my God. Oh my God, if he had finished that. Holy crap.
Plenty of time here.
What are you talking about?
Oh, boy.
This game is incredible. Penny, man. How do you watch this game and not love Penny Hardaway? Good Lord. Show that replay. He tried to dunk on top of the whole team. 6'7" point guard that can pass, that can defend, that can dunk on the whole team. He can shoot the three. I thought y'all said it was a bunch of plumbers and janitors in the 90s. What are you talking about? Do y'all watch ball, honestly? If you're going to say Penny Hardaway is a plumber, do you watch ball? Tired of kids in the fucking NBA discourse.
The lead is back to 3. 1:52 remaining in regulation.
I don't care if there's kids in there talking. That's fine. Have your opinions. But don't talk loud when you haven't watched the players. Don't assume shit, you know what I mean? Penny playing defense on Workman. Back to Workman, mid-range, closeout. Shaq with the block. Smits is there. Nope. Offensive rebound. This guy doing the dirty work. Kriskowski, I believe is his name. And here comes Penny. 1:25 to go. Orlando's got the lead, right? I think they're up 1. Down to Royal, down to Shaq. Nick Anderson, back out to Penny for 3. Nope. Pacers ball. That was a big opportunity if Penny can hit that 3, but he couldn't. So Pacers get the stop. Down 3. 1:06 to go. This game's been awesome. Tell me if you guys are as entertained as I am. Look, it isn't 120 to 130. It's 86-83 down to the final minutes. But tell me, has this been entertaining? Has this been good basketball? I'm enjoying the hell out of it. How about you? 1994 basketball. I see talent all over the court. But tell me if your eyes are seeing the same thing.
Indiana must pay attention and not give Orlando a 3-point shot on a double team of the Shaq man when he kicks it out.
See how this thing finishes. Magic with a 3-point lead. They're so close to going up 1-0. Just finish the deal. They're a young team. Like I said, this Magic team reminds me a lot of the OKC Thunder. And it's like baby steps. You got to learn how to win in playoff basketball. But Indiana, the Pacers don't have that either. Reggie Miller hasn't. The Pacers have never won a playoff series in the NBA. Larry Brown's the only guy with proven, winning experience, and that's college. He's trying to prove it right now in the NBA. Good luck. Oh, is that Reggie? Bang! Clutch Reggie Miller. Talking shit, too. He's ready to go. Tie game. 40 seconds to go. Penny backing down with Workman on him. Gets it to Royal. Good defense. Back him out. Good defense again. Tough shot. Excellent defense. Ooh, tipped in by Shaq. 2-point game. 2-point Orlando lead with 25 seconds left. Shaq's doing his thing.
Magic again, up by 2. Now I'd like to show you Reggie
25
Miller was
seconds.
right in this spot. He cleared all the way over here. Now watch what happens. As this pass gets out the Workman, hold it. You can see him. Here he comes all the way out to
This
get
is the
that
Reggie
three-point
three.
shot. This is a guy who is not giving
Yeah,
up.
everyone's
He
looking at the
tries
Workman
to
jump
cheat by
shot.
going over the top,
Everyone's closing
and he
in.
read the
Smits
defense. It's not
with
how
the
fast you
screen.
come off the screen, it's
Opens
how
up
you read the
Reggie.
defense.
Reggie knocks it
Now,
down.
down here, watch the Shaq man. He's underneath. See Smith's off. What did they
Great
always say?
defense.
When a
And
shot
then
goes
Shaq
up,
is
go
able to get
behind
there
the
for the tip
backboard.
in.
Nobody ever blocks you out behind the backboard. The big
So let's
fella
see what
says,
happens
"See,
here.
they're trying to tell me I don't work at my game." How about that for a little
24
craftsmanship?
points,
Behind the
19
backboard,
rebounds,
came
5
back down and tapped
blocks.
that in.
Shaq is doing his part. Penny has done his part. The scoring isn't super high for Penny, but the production, the overall stats are there.
Big thing is high percentage
Reggie
shots.
Miller doing his thing with 24 points for Reggie. Penny's played great.
Derek McKee is taking it out. He's an excellent
You know.
passer for you. Plus he's 6'10". The problem was that Orlando did an excellent job.
So let's see what happens here these final seconds.
And all of the passing lanes
Been a
were
great
very
game.
far away. And I like
Let's
what
see
Derek
who's going
did
to
there.
take game 1.
Never try to thread a needle when you have a 20-second timeout. Now, right now, Indiana out of timeout. Orlando 3 and a 20. Now, you know that once this ball is inbounded, Reggie Miller will be running somewhere off the baseline. Whether it's
Larry
to the
Brown
corner
giving
or
instructions
up
in the
lane,
huddle.
off of staggered screens. Also,
Hall of Fame
you know
coach
that
telling his guys what to do,
Rick Smits will also
where to be,
involved in this play.
how to
But the
execute
problem
in these
is
final
you
seconds.
always must get the ball inbounds. It's not
Miller
like
and Dale
high school
Davis
to
going
college
over
where
the
you just
final
throw the ball to the
instructions.
backcourt. Derek McKee will inbound. 25.7 left.
2-point game, 88-86, 25 seconds to go. They get it in Dale Davis.
Defensive rotation. Hardaway. Here's Smits. No.
That's Sam Mitchell out there on the court, the veteran. Rick Smits turns around, tipped in, nope, Pacers ball. Usually Smits hits that, he couldn't do it. Dale Davis tried to tip in. Here comes Byron Scott. I like how Larry Brown is putting in the veterans, the guys he knows he can trust. He's got Sam Mitchell in there. Here comes Byron Scott. Oh no, that's Sam Mitchell right there. They take out Haywood. That was probably Derek McKee I saw. Byron Scott out there. There's Reggie. Uh-oh. Nope. Byron Scott. Back to Reggie. 7 seconds. Back to Byron Scott. Bang. Pacers have the lead. The 3-time NBA champion from the 80s Lakers with Magic and Kareem and Worthy. The veteran, Byron Scott, hits the biggest shot of the game. 2 seconds left. Pacers up 1. That's why you sign veteran, proven winners. Dudes that have been there before, that have played in the biggest games. You got a young team, you sign a guy like Byron Scott. 3 rings under his belt, all that championship, high-level playoff pressure, big game, playoff pressure performances, and he steps up. Open and knocks it down. Boom. So Orlando's got 2 seconds left. See what you got. Who are you going to here? I'm going to Penny or Dennis Scott. Dennis Scott inbouncing, so it's not going to be him. Timeout with 2 seconds left. You got to get the ball to Penny, in my opinion. The issue, I would love to go to Shaq here, but the issue is the free throw line. but
You could take one bounce and get a
you only
shot.
need one free throw. I would trust Shaq here. If you can get him the ball
You switch, but you keep
so
the
that he can go
guy
up with it quick, he's
who
likely
you
to get
eliminate.
fouled.
You
I
get
mean, you know what I
between
mean?
him and the basket.
You'll
So
take
that
your
no
chances
one
with Shaq at the free throw
can
line
run
and
for a
assume
lob to the
you're
front of the
likely
rim.
going to overtime, right?
That's the toughest thing
But
right now. You do not want to see that
otherwise,
happen, especially
you know,
from
Penny
out of bounds.
Hardaway,
Okay? So
Nick
in all of this
Anderson,
switching,
Dennis Scott, any of
and the
those
ball
guys are
is
good
still out of
options.
bounds. It's
To me, I'm
never
going
over
Penny Hardaway
until the ball is thrown, and you do not want to get back
if
cut.
you can get it
By
to
that
him.
we mean a screen on the other side of the lane.
I don't really like
and your
Dennis
guy
Scott
circles
inbouncing
and
it,
goes
but maybe
for
he's the
lob,
best
and they throw
inbounder.
it from out of bounds right to the
I'd
front
rather
of the rim.
have Royal or
So the pressure's on the defense.
Bowie or someone inbouncing it.
Do you
Just
chase the
Kowiak.
man out of bounds, or do you play off the man? Me, I would always play on.
But that
because you
Byron
wanna
Scott
cut
3
down
was huge.
two angles,
Magic fans
take
couldn't
away
believe
two
that
angle
one, but he
passes
was
here.
open,
Do
you
not
know.
give him a wide open look. Make him earn this pass.
All
There is
eyes
a
were
lot
on
of
Reggie
pressure right
Miller.
now
That was, you know,
on
everyone
Dennis
was
Scott to
worried
take
about
this
Reggie
ball out
Miller,
and then make a
and
perfect
they
basket.
forgot about Byron Scott. You know, Reggie's clearly the
Dennis
number
Scott
one
comes
option,
over
so.
to midcourt. He's got Shaquille O'Neal. Bowie is on
Byron
the
Scott,
floor.
the ball ended up in his hands, and he did what he's supposed to do. All right, let's see what Orlando's got. Dennis Scott again inbounding it.
Across the line. And what they
We'll
say
delay a
now is,
game.
now we saw your alignment.
Larry Brown called up a play. Trying to get it to Reggie here. I mean, no, Brian Hill called it up. Timeout again. 2 seconds.
Couldn't he have gotten that pass in? Well, we're sitting right next to him, and he did not have a...
Brian Hill's a rookie coach, too. You got to remember that.
We'll be right back.
You know, for a young championship contending type Magic
Larry
team,
Brown and the Indiana Pacers
they're trying to do it with a rookie head coach.
They lead by one with 2 seconds to
I
go.
like Larry Brown, the Hall of Famer. You know, he wasn't quite that yet, but there was plenty of signs to see that Larry Brown was on his way to becoming a hell of a coach, winning the national championship with Kansas, taking the Clippers to the playoffs, taking the Pacers to the playoffs. All right, 2 seconds. Gets it to Nick Anderson, gets a good look, can't hit it. Game 1 goes to the Indiana Pacers, 89-88. What a game. Byron Scott, of all people, with the game winner. Sam Mitchell loves it. Dale Davis loves it. That's why you sign a veteran like Byron Scott. Orlando's mad. They're pissed. They feel like they blew an opportunity. But game 2's at home. Split it up. But now you know you're going to have to go to Indiana at least tied, if not down 0-2. So that puts a lot of pressure on you for game 2. Reggie Miller, player of the game, 24 points, 9 of 18, just 2 threes. But 2 threes in the fourth quarter clutch. So he did what he had to do, you know, late. And they were down 12 going into the second half. They were down 8 going into the fourth quarter. They did a great job of clawing back into the game and then hitting timely shots. And Reggie's threes were big, and Byron Scott with the game winner. So huge road win for the Pacers, and a great spot to be. So we'll see what happens. So that means, you know, at worst, they're going to have 2 home playoff games. At best, you know, sweep. But I don't think, no one's thinking sweep right now. Like, you're happy to be up 1-0, and let's see what happens in game 2. But you see Reggie's pretty pumped, pretty happy.
you know, 2 and 3 guys came at me, and I saw Byron wide open in the corner. And if anyone's going to hit that wide
And
open
Reggie
shot,
with
guy
the
that's won
assist.
3 NBA rings, I knew he was
Hit
going
the
to knock
open
it down.
guy.
So it was a
Trusted
big shot
Byron
for us.
Scott.
You had the assist on that play, Reggie, but
And the
before you
veteran,
got to that point,
3-time
there
champion.
was a three-pointer you hit that was as
The
big as anything
Showtime
in the second
Lakers
half.
knocks
You
it
really had
down.
to work for that one.
Well, like I said, Nick was holding
cool
and
seeing
grabbing,
Byron Scott on the Pacers.
Every time we came together, they would switch with Scott or Donald Royal, so I knew I was going to have to work extra hard.
But,
And I just tried to come out the
so
screen
tell
as
me
tight
what
as
you think.
possible, and
Game 1
Ray
in
did
the
a good job of
books.
holding him
Game
up
2 will
a
be
little
coming
bit. All
up.
it takes is
I'm
for
going
a
to keep
second
these
for me to get a
rewatches
look at
coming
it.
out. Tell me if you like
It went
this
down for
one.
me.
You know, Reggie,
We're going to do this series. I'm thinking about doing Warriors Suns.
Yes, sir.
We'll be doing second round. We're pretty much going to do 94 playoffs. And then go to 95.
It's not over
You
yet.
know, we're going to have some fun with this stuff.
Magic team's gonna come back even harder on Saturday,
Not
so,
necessarily going to go in
we're just gonna
order,
put our gloves
but
on, get ready to go back out and fight a little bit more.
just going to, you know, depending on the night. Like tonight is this game. We'll probably do the series, but I want to do some NFL stuff as well. Maybe I'll do an NFL game next. We'll see. But we're going to keep these rewatches going. I mean, 4 of my top 5 watch videos are rewatches. I mean, one is at 10,000 views or 11,000 views. The other one's at 5,000 views. Another one at 3 or 4,000. So you guys clearly like the rewatches. So, you know, that's my thing is like, I'm not going to make excuses. I'm not going to say, oh, I don't have a co-host. I'm going to just start doing these rewatches. These are fun for me. I'll be watching these whether I'm recording them or not. So, while sharpening my basketball IQ, why not sharpen your guys' basketball IQ too? Give you some content to enjoy. Put in the comments what you think. You know, what do you think of the action? If you want to debate with me in the comments about how you think the current game is better than 94, go ahead and bring it. I can debate all day. I love talking basketball, so. The stadium's cleared out quickly. Orlando fans are not happy. They're down 1-0, and we'll see what happens in Game 2. But a hell of a start to the series, and Ernie Johnson's wrapping it up. And yeah, we'll see what happens in Game 2. But great start to the series. Pacers up 1-0. Reggie Miller and Byron Scott did their thing. Rick Smits, head coach Larry Brown, Shaq and Penny are going to be ready to go for Game 2. Nick Anderson and all those guys. So hope you guys enjoyed the show and have a great week. Peace out.